start with the next set of questions to go. So the very first question here for the CSET is again a passage based question. Now medieval merchants risked the hazards of the Silk Route to reach the markets of China. Why? Because they were searching less for knowledge, more for gold and spices. So here what is important is the economic consideration, and they were motivated to explore new frontiers parallelly by the economic consideration that's clearly given, and that was for the search of new resources. So science and curiosity were considered as weaker drivers. So C is the right option. Let's move to the next question. This is again a passage based question, two questions based on this. So the first says most people would agree that telling deliberately lies is wrong except in certain special situations when more harm would be done by telling the truth. More or less deliberate. So they intentionally try to bring in a mixing of false with truth, and that is again one of the habits which is found more often in good people. So 2 is the explanation for the second section of the passage question which is given. The next is a pie diagram shows the percentage of protein, water and other components. So the protein, water and other components is how much? So the other components D is 100. So D is how much? 14. Now 14 divided by 100 into 360. The next is Joseph invites to the club on every 5th day, every 24th day and every 9th day. So 5, 9 and 24. Factors are 5, 3, 3, 3 and 8. So the common factors are 5, 3, 3 and 8. So which is 45, 45 into 8 which is 360. Okay. So 360. That means after 360 days they would meet again. Now when 360, when there are 357 days, okay, this would be fully divisible by 7. So 350 day, let's consider this as Sunday. 358 would be Monday. 359 would be Tuesday. And 360 would be Wednesday. So the right answer here is Wednesday. Coming next is the question. The difference between the two-digit number and the number obtained by interchanging the positions is 54. So it is 10x plus y and 10y plus x. Now this difference is how much? This difference is 54. So difference of the two digit, which is x minus y, would be how much? It would be 6. Now I know the digits. So digits can be 0, 6, 1, 7, 2 and 8 and 3 and 9. Okay, now these can be the probable digits. So the difference between the can be determined, that's correct. The sum of the two digits can be determined if the product is known. Now each of these product is unique. So in one case it is 0, 7, 16 and 21. Now since all these are unique, the sum of the two digits of the number can be determined only if the product of the two digit is known. So that's again correct. So both 1 and 2 are the correct answers here. Coming next is the question. X says to Y, at the time of your birth, I was twice as old as you are at present. So the present age is x and y. Okay, at the time of the birth, so that is x minus y would be 2y. So x is equal to 3y. So when x is 42, y is how much? Y is 8. X is 42, so y is 42 divided by 3. So that is, so y would be 14 here. Okay, now when y is 14, what would be the values here? So 42 divided by 3 is 14. Now 8 years ago, now present age would be x and y. So when y was 14, x is 42. So when y was 0, how much was x? Minus 14, so that was 28. So that makes the solution here correct. Now 8 years ago, okay, so it is 42 minus 8 and 14 minus 8. So that is 6 and 36. It's not 5 times, but it would be 6 times. So first statement is incorrect. 42 plus 14 and 14 plus 14. So that is 28 and 56. So 28 is double of, 56 is double of 28. So that is correct. Okay. So here it is 14 plus 14 and 42 plus 14. So that is correct. So 2 only is the correct option here. Coming next, is another question. If the price of article is decreased by 20%, so the initial price is 100, decreased by 20%, so 80. Now increased by 25%, so how much increased? It is 4. So again 20, so 80 plus 20 is 100. So the new price is again 100, so the net change is 0. It is started from 100 back to 100, so 0. Okay, the next question is, when the certain number is multiplied by 7, the product is 11111. What is the smallest such number? Now just simply hit and trial. So multiply this by 7 and you would have D as the answer. Okay, so all the numbers would be 111 consecutively. The next question is, a man completes 7/8 of the job in 21 days. Okay, so to complete one job, it would be 28 into 8 by 7, which is 24 days. So one job would be completed in 24 days. So 1.5 increased by 50%. So 1.5% job would be covered in 36 days. Now how many more days would be required? 36 minus 21. So 15 days more would be required to complete the job. Coming next is, can democracy avoid being a welfare state for long, and why can't mass welfare be left entirely to the market? There is a built-in tension between the market and the democracy. Now it talks about the two forces, and market rewards individual skills and attention, but those who are left behind in the economy needs a government program. That's the key aspect, because by creating jobs, market may be able to even help the unskilled people, but capitalism would always see unemployment. So government interventions are required for those left in the economic growth. So 3 only is the right assumption that is made here. Coming on next is the next passage. In our school, we teach everything about subjects. We talk about academics, but when the child grows up, we actually do not teach about the caste divide. We do not teach about other aspects of life. When the child enters into university, there is a whole influence of ideas, thoughts and opinions, and this affects the growth of a child. So to be a better citizen, the present world order demands societal and life coping skills along with academic content. So D is the right option for this question. The next question is, there are 3 points. Okay, the question says P, Q and R. So P, Q and R. So P is to Q is 3 and Q is to R is 5. So PQ is to QR would be how much? 3 is to 8. How many ways it can be? So only one possible way this can be actually executed. The next is, on a chessboard, how many different 6 consecutive squares can be chosen? So chessboard, 64 squares, 8 by 8. Okay, so 8 by 8. Along the diagonal again there are 8. So I can pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So I can pick 1 to 6. I can pick 2 to 7 and 3 to 8. So this is one diagonal. So with one diagonal I can have 3. With the other diagonal again I can have 3. So total how many? Total I can have 6. So 6 would be the answer here. The next question is, this is a simple series. The series is ABB, AAB, ABB, AAB, ABB, AAB. So ABB and AAB is the series. So based on that, D would be the right option here. The next question is, using these following digits, how many distinct numbers can be formed? Now here, after 3, I can have 3, 3, 2, 2. Okay, so basically this position there can be 4 ways which I can write. This position 3 ways, this position 2 numbers, and this position just 1 number. So 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. But the thing is, 3 is repeated twice. Okay, so double counting, and 2 is again repeated twice. So again I would divide it by 2. So this would be how much? 24. 24 divided by 6, which 24 divided by 4, which is how much? 6. So I can simply cancel 4 and 4 and I can say 6 is the answer. So again, for this question, 6 is the answer. Coming next is another question. Consider the following statement, a very simple statement. 5 consecutive numbers, integers can be 100. Yes, correct. So I take 25. Then I take 24, 26, 27 and 23. they come up to be 100. True. The product of three consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. Yes. 1 into 2 into 3 is equal to 6, and 1 plus 2 plus 3 is again 6. So both of these statements are correct. So both 1 and 2 would be the right option here. Coming next is, in a cubical vessel, one side is 1 meter square. So how much is it? So it is simply the D option. So very direct question. The next is, there are 6 persons arranged in a row. Now, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I take 1, 3 and 5. My other combination is 2, 4 and 6. Okay. With 2, I cannot take 5 because third person would not be there. But with 1, I can take 3 and 6. And with 1, I can take 4 and 6. So I can take 4 and 6. Okay, so these are the possible combinations. But with 2, I cannot skip 2 numbers, take 5 and then no one left. I need to have 3 handshakes. But if I start from 6 again, so from 6 again it would be 6, 3, 1 and 6, 4, 1. So these two would be repeated if I start from 6. So the only possible ways are 4. So 4 would be the right answer here. And the last question for this set, the three ratios are P is to Q is to R. Now P is greater than Q plus R. That means P is greater than Q and P is greater than R. So A gets maximum share definitely if P is greater than both. But C need not get a minimum share, because when I say R is less than P plus Q, it might not be the case that R is less than P or R is less than Q. I cannot assure that. So B, second choice, is not the possible choice that is there. So only one can be the correct option for this question. We are left with just one more set. So watch that in the next video and wish you good luck. Have a nice day ahead.